Hi, this is Shelkran. Uh, I've moved to a new server now. I thought I'd show you one of my first projects I've done. I got the idea from a video I saw on YouTube. Somebody had created a a image that was pushed along by pushers on a wall. Their image was a lot larger than mine, but it gave me an idea of a sort of rotating billboard type thing. Anyway, with their one, as far as I know, was only 2D. Well, my one is fully wraparound. You get a slightly better image of it from inside. To basically run this, I've got a repeater going around the outside of the ring here, going to and in each corner I've got the redstone coming in and operating each of the pistons. There may be a simpler way to do this, but it was about the best way I could come up with for lining up the pistons for that. The reason for such a large squares on the corners is I wanted everything to be uniform. The only problem's been occasionally the redstone on the server doesn't work properly. Like last night when I built this, I wasn't able to actually get it to run because the redstone was sticking. The code wasn't working properly on the server. But this morning it's working fine. I was able to get it running for the first time. I've got this running under my house on the server. Nice little hilltop house. I don't really have much in the way inside it at the moment. But I've used a couple of ideas for sort of redstone doorways and such. This is basically the wiring for underneath the automatic doors you saw at the front. And then they go up to a bit of redstone wire that steps up against that. This one's pretty much the same as the door I just came down. Basically just doing that underneath those to move a wall out the way. And this is my probably overcomplicated wiring for my double door. I don't have anything down there at the moment. This is that double door wiring. One other thing, you really ought to, well, depending on your server, you may want to have traps at your doorways. Like I have a door here to my mob spawner, which I sort of hollowed out this hill underneath me and turned it into a mob spawner, and that's to prevent people from getting into it. The actual door is here. Door switch, I should say. I've got all the wiring hidden away. But let's see if I can get to some of the more important parts. That's for this here is what enables me to use the buttons to open and close the door. I press the button outside, it pushes the wooden block over, cutting this redstone wire, opening the door, and then I press the button on the inside to close it. This one goes across, lets the with the glass block, and lets the glass lets redstone go through the corners, so it lets the redstone through and shuts the door because it gets inverted. There's the wiring for the other one, and we'll see if I can get there without destroying anything. No, that sand's in the way. But and there's some of the wiring for the other for the trap. That hole was as close as I could get it, because if I had it any closer, here the redstone would touch and it wouldn't work. These repeaters are what's making the pistons in the middle work. I don't know why, but it always seems with my mob spawner that I end up with half of the parts that drop from the mobs stuck in the glass up around here. Anyway, this is how I do mine. I did try one that had 2 cactus in it and was 3 wide, but I didn't seem to get much actually come through. Like you saw there, the bones went through the glass and I caught them. Basically I have the water coming down. The water in there is so it pushes anything past the cactus. Comes down, gets collected at the collection point here. I got a little way so I can get in. Ow. Basically I got a pile of levels that what you see in the roof is the underside of the level. Each of them have a two deep trenches that run the entire width of the room. So there's 3 across in the land, then a 2 deep trench, 3 across in the land, 2 deep trench, 3 across in the land, 2 deep trench. The only thing that doesn't make it totally uniform, at this end it's only a 2 deep trench. Then in the middle, where the water runs out on the top of there, so that the mobs fall down, and I've got 3 levels of that. The mobs fall down. These chutes from the 3 levels. They fall down into this water, which then pushes them down into that water, which then pushes them down into here. The only switch I've got for closing it at the moment is this one, but I put a slight delay on it so I could get out before it shut. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you at the moment.